What is up? Welcome to Every Single Guitars, where the goal of this channel is to review every single guitar ever made. Today I have a relatively recent guitar, a newer guitar. A lot of the guitars that I've reviewed on this channel so far have been guitars that are pretty old. You know, an 80s Fender, a 50s Gibson, arch top. What else have I reviewed? I forget, but they're guitars that are over 10, 15, 20, 30 years old. Today I decided to switch it up a little bit, try to review something a little bit more modern. So today I have here a 2018 Taylor 114 CE. It's a beautiful guitar right here. Very nice. So for me personally, I've had some experience with Taylor guitars in the past. I don't currently own one, other than this, which I recently bought. The last Taylor that I bought, I think, was in high school. So, you know, like 2012, 2011-ish, 2013. I've owned two Taylors before this, I believe. They were both the CE models with the Taylor Expression System. I think the first one I've owned was a 214 CE. It was like a 2009, maybe 2010. And then I really enjoyed that guitar. So I sold that one. I sold my 214 and then I bought a 714, which I thought that was an incredible guitar. But I couldn't buy the new one. So I bought one online that was it was like destroyed. It was like the front had so many dings, it had a lot of cracks. It was so beat up to the point where the owner had to bring the guitar or ship the guitar back to Taylor, their headquarters or wherever their factory is, and they had to completely refinish the guitar because it just had so many cracks. But despite the aesthetics, the bad aesthetics, in terms of playability and tone, dude, that was one of the greatest guitars, acoustic guitars that I've ever played. It just sounded so good. You know, today is 2019. I haven't picked up a Taylor in a while. I've played some at stores, but never owned. So I decided to pick up a recent 2018 114 CE. I believe this is the Made in Mexico one. I actually didn't even know that Taylor had a factory in Mexico. I thought Taylor was purely like an American factory company, but I'm not sure if it was recently, but for the lesser models, they do outsource their work to outside of the United States, aka Mexico. But regardless, you know, I thought this guitar was a very good guitar. I played it maybe like an hour, but so far I have nothing bad to say about this guitar. My first impression of this guitar when I bought it was the front just looks like a normal Taylor. You know, I think this is a Sitka spruce top, but the back is where it really looks different. I mean, the back looks so nice. I'm not really a big, I don't really care how the wood looks. Some people are like really, what's the word? Like specific on like, oh, like this wood grain doesn't match the lining of the neck. Like I've met some people like that. I'm like, really, bro? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you're not even looking at the wood, you're playing it, you know, so why does the look of the wood really matter? But I guess everyone is different, I don't know. But purely from an aesthetics point of view, I just think this is really nice looking. It's just, I think this is like a layered walnut back. I don't really know what that means, but just purely from an aesthetics point of view, I think this guitar looks really, really nice. It's just very well done. You know, despite it being made in Mexico and not in the United States, you know, a company of Taylor's brand and their reputation, I'm sure that they're not gonna, you know, bring out or put out sub-quality guitars. You know, that will just ruin their brand image. You know, for the lowest model Taylor of the CE series, I believe, 114 CE, you know, this is an excellent guitar. It's a very well-made guitar. I believe this retails for around $900, maybe $1,000. For that price range, I think that is very fairly priced for the quality of this guitar, for sure. The thing that I've realized with Taylor guitars or Taylor acoustic guitars are their necks. All of the Taylors that I've played, regardless of model, you know, whether it's, you know, the 114 CE, the 214, 714, 614, you know, the Baby Taylor, the K24 CE Koa. Even though, you know, the use of the wood may be different, you know, the fretboard material may be different, etc. But I've noticed that the common theme is the neck. The neck relatively all feels the same. I think Taylor necks, I typically like bigger necks, like chunkier necks, like similar to like, you know, a 60s Gibson or like a 50s Fender Telecaster, something with a little bit more kind of like a baseball bat feel. I just prefer those types of necks. But all the Taylor necks that I've played are on the slimmer side, the thinner side. But regardless, I think Taylor has one of the most comfortable acoustic guitar necks that I've played. You know, whether it's, you know, Martin, you know, Yamaha, you know, Takamine, you know, Gibson acoustics. You know, like I said, even though I prefer bigger necks and Taylor necks are on the slimmer side, for me personally at least, you know, I still think that Taylor necks are, you know, one of the most comfortable necks that I've played. I don't know why. It's easy to strum, it's easy to finger pick. It's just like a good balance, and that's one of the big pros, I think, of Taylor guitars for me personally. So let me show you some tones so that you can see how this guitar sounds. Sounds very nice. And for me personally, when it comes to acoustics, I'm not really a big fan of pickups that are, you know, visible. Like, you know, there's some pickups on an acoustic where there's like a bar, like right here. They put it right under the strings and it sounds good, but I also really focus on how the guitar looks. You know, obviously the tone matters, but I put a lot of value in, you know, the aesthetics of the guitar. For me personally, I don't like pickups that are visible, especially like on higher end guitars. They put like a pickup system right here. You know, they have like a piece of plastic like fucking bolted on the top, and I feel like that just ruins a guitar, just purely on an aesthetics point of view. But I really like how for Taylor, their expression system, they made it very subtle. Right here, these three knobs, these small knobs on this part, not on the top, you know. And I thought that was a very well placed and well done idea by whoever made this, you know, whoever thought of this expression system. I thought this was very well done. Out of all the acoustics that I've played, I haven't really played an acoustic where I thought it was like just trash, but you know, for all the Taylor guitars that I've played with the stock expression system, I think that this is by far one of the best you know, electronic pickups on a acoustic that I've played personally. Even though, like I said, I don't really like how it's visible. They made it visible so that, you know, it's easy for the player to, you know, for me to adjust the volume and the tone and whatever. But at the same time, they didn't cheap out on the quality of the pickup. The pickup sounds very good. When you plug it on a acoustic amp or any type of amp, it just sounds, you know, it sounds like an acoustic guitar that's amplified. You know, sometimes a lot of the pickups on lower end guitars, you know, yeah, the sound is louder, but you know, when it comes out through the amp, the tone just sounds like shit. But for Taylor, you know, they did this very well. 2018 Taylor 114 CE. I'd give this guitar, to be honest, overall I give this an 8.5. It's very well made. It feels of quality. $900. I think that's a fair price for a guitar. You know, this good. I mean, to be honest, a 114 and a 214. The price difference is a couple $100, but if I had the option, I'd probably go with this because for the price and, you know, for what you pay, the return is just very good. This is a very good guitar. Truly nothing wrong that I could say about this for me personally. It's a great guitar.